That's what they do. That's how they make money. That's how they keep the lights on. So when people get outraged at these things, I'm like, what did you think? This was a
For
thing.
free?
For free, you know, like he said, like they have to do businesses, they have to pay people. So yes, it's a thing. I don't think deleting Facebook is a solution.
But okay, so see this. There's one of the things that the companies are accused of is influence on democracy, lack of transparency, no privacy. And if you read through that, the terms and conditions, there's you're assured your privacy, that these things you're assured of. When you say there's nothing binding on the company, but in that document they said you're assured your privacy, we will not use your data without your permission, we will not give it to a third party. You read through all of that and then you click, okay. But based on that and this now, they've broken that part of trust. We will not use your data without your permission. There's no privacy anymore, even though they assured you that you get some privacy. There's lack of transparency. You can't ask them, what are you doing with this? And they'll come back to you.
Okay, so here's the thing. With the Cambridge Analytica thing, the app that was used to do this harvesting, this your digital life, I'm trying to talk about your not having your permission part. Like most of the things that harvest your data on social media, you actually grant them permission. You just don't know what they do. So yes, technically, you're granting permission for your data to be used. That's what you're doing technically. So the part of your permission not being taken is not a thing because you actively, so most of these things that take data on social media are apps. They're all apps, like apps that are connected to the social media platform. So once you click on grant permission, you're actually granting permission to a whole range of things. Now, social media platforms give off this vibe that you have to be careful of hackers. They put things like two-factor authentication, protect your account and everything. But the truth is, right from time, they are the ones you should be afraid of, not people coming in from outside. Like, it's the owners of the platform you are on you should be afraid of more than the hackers that are trying to steal anything from your account. Because they are selling this thing and they have more than any hacker can ever own. So this is a technical trickery to some extent. So yes, we wouldn't do this without your permission, but they ask for your permission for something else or something that has some complicated legalities, and you just don't care.
So in other words, the Cambridge Analytica could be a Facebook tool.
It could be
owned by Facebook as well.
No, so this is the thing. It is an app. That was an app. And most of the people that were gotten on that app were their permissions were taken. Oh, we want to use some of this, your data, for a study, for something. And you'd see like, oh, it's harmless. Accept. That's if you read it. Accept. And you click on accept. So while you accept that thing, there's a lot of things you're accepting that you probably do not know
about.
Or you're seeing and not understanding. Because a whole lot of jargon. Like, why should I care about this?
So, Taiwo, how then should we protect our data on social media? Is it even possible?
I mean, okay. Well, I'm not absolving them of any responsibility. It is your ultimate responsibility. So, and I'll get to the answer. Well, the simple answer is this: if you don't want it out there, don't put it there. That's all. Once it's there, there's almost nothing you can do about it. Once it's out there, even if it's only one post, one image, one thumbnail. Maybe somebody took a picture of your thumb. And then write it Taiwo Ewoli's thumb.
It's that bad.
That's it. It's out there. There's almost nothing you can do, even if you did it the next minute. It's there. Somebody somewhere has seen it and sort of captured it. And if we go back, we'll try and understand the business model for these brands, or for these organizations. It's not really just them. That's why it's not, and I agree with Victor. It's not just about Facebook. It's them, everybody, that's doing this thing. It's the platform era. So we moved from the era of oil to the era of data. So in oil, you have crude oil. They discover it. Same way, they discover, there are buckets of data through human interaction and so on and so forth. How do you extract oil? You use what? Drilling tools. You drill for oil. In the same way, they drill for data. Through what? Our devices, mobile phones and the likes. Each keystroke, your search parameters. You're searching through a search engine. You're searching through Facebook. You're searching through anything. All of those interactions, every activity, every event that you do online, everything is recorded against your persona. So what they do is, or against your individual, then they sum everything up together into individual personas. But getting back to their oil analysis, because we need to understand this very clearly, that it's not something that is about to go away, otherwise you're going to destroy the entire businesses completely there. So they drill for oil through our devices. Then when you drill for oil, you carry it through pipelines. I mean, if we had actual refineries working, that's how it will move from where it was drilled to the refineries. Mm-hmm. The internet is the pipeline that carries all that data to the refineries. Where are the refineries? They're data centers. They process that data. Now, crude oil can be refined into gas, natural gas. PMS, petrol. AGO, diesel. Jet A1 fuel for aviation fuel. Kerosene. Black oil, or PFO. 6. And so on and so forth. And then some of those can also be further refined into various other things like that. So, same data that they take, they refine it. So it's one form of refining that then asks you. So it makes a friend suggestion to you to say, why don't you like this one? That same data has been refined in another way to provide ads, to place ads on the side of Facebook, since they're the ones we're talking about now. The same data has been refined to position sponsored ads that other people have tried to sponsor and target through you. Same one tells you, same data that has been refined in another way, tells you, boost your post. You can reach 1,000 people or 10,000 people, or whatever it is, with just 800 naira. Same data. And then they dispense it to us. Like you dispense oil through filling stations downstream, they say, through these same platforms again. By targeting you with those ads, by doing remarketing, by doing all of those things in that sense. And then we consume them again with what? Our devices. Yeah. It's a very lengthy value chain process for them. They don't get paid until the advertiser spends money on the platform. So imagine me now coming to meet you and say, I have a business model. What's the business model? I want to gather people's data from all over the world. And I'm not storing it on myself, but I'm having references there. And then the first thing is, I'm listening. So how do you make money? Wait. So after I gather it, and then I'll analyze it. So you still need more money to store data, to pull all of those and analyze it at the end of the day. Okay, so how do you make money? Then when I finish, I'll go and meet with some websites that we've seen that has a lot of traffic. There, we'll tell them, let's place our ads on your site. Or ad buckets or whatever it is, sleeves or jackets in there. At those points. So how do you make money? So we will now go and tell people that want to advertise that, look, we have access to X number of publishers, we have access to this kind of information and so on for that. If you spend money on our site, we can reach 80% of Nigerians online and so on and so forth. This thing is not a today thing, is what I'm trying to say. They're extremely strategic and very long-term focused, the way they think about it. Because they don't make money from day one. They don't make money at the minute you go there and go and search. They only make money until they've extracted and processed the entire thing and then drawn value out of it.
Very patient. Very patient.
So they present it to you for free. And that's why the top 5, the most valuable companies in the world today, actually maybe top 7 now, they're all tech companies.
Yeah.
Some of them grossing over 500 billion. Yeah. Apple has cash available to them in excess of $500 billion cash.
Now, Taiwo, when I asked you the question earlier, if you had shut down your Facebook account, you said no. And the reason you gave was you didn't have anything on there that could harm you, I suppose? Okay. Now, we need you to advise people out there who have Facebook accounts what kind of information they can put on it that would be harmless to them and harmless to everybody else.
I don't think we can legislate, and I don't think I can tell them what kind of information, because it depends on who they are, what they're into, and so on and so forth like that. But one thing I always preach is responsible usage. No matter how much power you think you have through a medium or through whatever it is, it's your responsibility to use it responsibly.
Drink responsibly.
You know, so...
Okay. So Facebook responsibly.
Yes, so that's what it is. Not every second people